In 2 minutes, guys, we are talking top 10 lists of things you don't want to do this weekend. No, you don't want to stand out and guess your neighbor's weight this weekend, guys. We are going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. We got the news, we got the Freaky Friday, today in history, guys. We got all the stuff. We go live into, and we'll see ya.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja bichuela y guandule no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Having a little technical difficulties this morning. Rosie's up. We're all good, guys. Looks like we are live and everything's going good. Lonnie, how you feeling this morning, buddy? How you feeling? How's everyone doing? It is Freaky Friday, guys. Let me get this stupid thing underway here, and then we will start the show. I'm excited. Maybe we'll start the show. What the heck? Can't win for losing this morning, guys. There we go. All right. It is Freaky Friday, guys, and I'm excited. We're going to have a good one. I'm actually headed back. I'm in Phoenix still. I'm headed back today, probably like right after the show. So we'll have some wild weekend drops from the Healing Center, guys. I have a feeling the BOGOs are still going to be on. But we'll get more into that just here in a little bit, guys. Let's see how everyone's doing this morning. Chantel, how are you? How are you? Pamela, how you doing this morning? How you doing? Eric, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I saw Aaron in the house. We got where's Lonnie? Bad experience last night. Lots of pain. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Lonnie. Anything we could do, let us know, man. Hang in there. Let those doctors know, man. Get some of that pain, get some of that good pain meds, man. Oh, horrible, Lonnie. Feel bad for you, man. Feel horrible. Let's see if we can turn that frown upside down, guys. We're not going to make Lonnie laugh too hard this morning, but let's get his mind off of stuff. Let's get into the morning, guys. Let's get into the weekend. Then we're going to have some good time, guys. We're going to get Lonnie's mind off of stuff. You know, he posted a photo yesterday of his surgery. See if I can pull that up and show you guys. And if you're comfortable with it, Lonnie, you know what? I won't show it. I'll describe it. I don't know if Lonnie's comfortable with it or not. Hey, good morning to Jeremy. Good morning to the Madman in the house. So Lonnie posted a picture of his stitches from his operation, and it looked like a football. I was like, what is this? And Lonnie's like, that's my surgery. Man, God bless you, Lonnie. It looks go for it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know if you were comfortable with it, Lonnie. I don't want to put you out there, put your business out there like that. Check this out, guys. So this is Lonnie. I thought this was an old football. This is Lonnie's scar, guy. Lonnie's incision. Woo! Oh, God bless you, sir, man. I bet you're in some pain. We love you, Lonnie. Man, take care. Don't let it get you too down, man. Whatever. Let those doctors know. Look at Rosie. Look at Rosie in the back with all her bandanas. Look at that. Look at that. Rosie and all her bandanas. She's like, I'm turning my back to the crowd. You guys don't show me enough love. No, she doesn't say that. You guys show her all the love. Oh, man. Yeah, so what's happening in the world? You know what? We're going to get into, guys. You know, the weekend's coming. We got all sorts of fun stuff to do. You know, you might be looking for something to get into this weekend. I know if you're local, Oatman's always fun. They got some stuff, but you're like, you know, Brian, last weekend was the Super Bowl, and we did a lot of fun stuff, you know, and I just don't want to go back to normal life. I want Super Bowl weekend every weekend, Brian. That's the way I want to celebrate. Well, you know, I'm going to give you guys the top 10 things you shouldn't do this weekend. You're probably like, oh, I'm pumped, man. It was the Super Bowl. What could I do? Well, guys, huge car show in Havasu. Oh, I might have to go check that out. So these are the things you guys don't want to do this weekend. Number 10, do not attempt to learn the bagpipes in your apartment building at 6 a.m. No, don't do that, guys. Your neighbors will not be appreciative of it. Who's ever had a neighbor, who's ever lived like in an apartment, and probably all of us at some point, and had that neighbor upstairs that sounds like they're rolling bowling balls and marbles and weird shit across the floor at all hours? Now imagine if they were playing the bagpipes doing that. No, you don't want to do that this weekend, guys. Who knows what the fuck they're up there rolling around? I think they just do it to do it. I'm like, they know we're listening. They're rolling marbles. They got cans of soup. They're doing weird shit up there. All right. Number 9, guys. Test your cooking skills by attempting to recreate a Gordon Ramsay recipe without supervision. That's right, guys. Make sure you have supervision when trying to reattempt a Gordon Ramsay recipe. Number 8, organize a surprise DIY renovation project in your friend's living room without their consent. Just go in there and give them a makeover, guys. Don't come to my house, though, because I need a makeover. But don't come over and do that for me. All right. Number 7, challenge a professional wrestler to an impromptu match inside of a supermarket dairy aisle, guys. Don't do that. You see the Big Show walking around. You're like, hey, boy, I'm talking to you. We're in the deli aisle. No, don't do that. Don't do that, guys. All right. Number 6, host a guess your neighbor's weight competition without their knowledge or consent. So I'm saying you just set up a booth in the middle of your neighborhood. You'd be like, Bob the neighbor weighs 285 pounds. That's what I'm guessing. No, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Number, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, guys. Attempt to teach your pet goldfish how to break dance. Don't do that this weekend. It's a complete waste of time, guys. Has anyone tried the freeze pipes or bongs? Are they any good? Where's that at? All right. What else we got, guys? You could embark on a quest to find a mythical city of Atlantis in your bathtub. Probably going to be a waste of time, but you could do that this weekend, guys. Engage in a staring contest with a police officer while driving through a red light. That's not what you want to do this weekend. And don't play the game. If you're driving late at night where you're tired, don't close your eyes and see how long you can drive before you open them. Don't play that game this weekend, guys. All right, what else we got? Attempt to recreate a viral TikTok dance routine on a crowded subway during rush hour. Yeah, don't do that, guys. There is a guy who does I Was Born This Way by Lady Gaga, and he's a man, but he probably weighs like 110 pounds, and he's wearing this leotard, and he just starts dancing in the subway, and people are just looking at him like, this is normal. This is New York. Don't throw acorns at cops. You might get shot. What? Oh man. And then the number one thing you don't want to do this weekend, guys, is experiment with homemade fireworks in your backyard while chanting, "It's under control." That's right, guys. You don't want to deep fry a turkey and set off homemade fireworks telling your significant other it's under control. Don't do famous last words, guys. Famous last words. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning. How you doing? Aaron, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, man. Yeah, so it should be a fun weekend, guys. The weather looks like it should. I guess we're expecting some rain here in California. I enjoy the rain, so it's definitely a good thing. Let's see what's quaking, what's shaking, and what's baking out there in the world today, guys. I know one thing for sure is if you guys are, we try not to talk politics on the show too much, which is a good thing. People get fired up, but I think we can cover the overall adults. We can cover the overall aspect of certain stories, right? I don't know if you guys are invested in this Fannie Willis case. Fannie Willis is a district attorney in the state of Mississippi. I forget what county. And she is one of the ones, she is the one that's indicting, I believe, 22 people, including former President Donald Trump, on election fraud charges. Big case. Big case. Big serious deal down there. She pretty much ran her campaign to become DA on going after the president and election fraud. So here, they're about 2 years into this case. And all of a sudden she pops up with, she's having an affair with the special prosecutor. There's money being spent. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on it. It's very shady regardless. Well, she had been fighting to take the stand. She didn't want to take the stand. District attorneys hate to testify, guys. District prosecutors do not belong on the stand. They hate it. They lose control when they're, you know what I mean? They no longer can dictate the flow of the trial or whatever when they're in the witness stand. They just can't do it. They don't like it. I think it's a control issue. Well, she had quite the day yesterday. She was fighting it. She took the stand, her and her lover, Nathan Wade, the other prosecutor, and a lot of stuff came out. I'm going to call some bullshit on a few of the things. So they took some vacations. They went to Aruba. They went to a whole bunch of places, man, like 5 different vacations in a year. And he paid for it on his company credit card, his business card, because he was going through a divorce and he didn't want his wife to see it. That's what I'm assuming. And supposedly, and allegedly. And so now they're saying that she paid him back in cash and that it was all just business expenses. But she just happens to have 6 months of money because her daddy taught her to always have 6 months of cash on hand in your house. So the head of crime organization, what was it, of crime fighting in the state of Mississippi, the district attorney announced to everybody that she keeps a half a year's salary cash in her house at all times. Okay, that's oh, just crazy, man. Just crazy. I don't know. Moral of my point is just, if you're gonna do anything, you're gonna go after people, have your ducks in a row, man. It's just crazy that how they flip the script on it. And yeah, Google. That's all you got to do is Google. Just crazy. Taxpayer money for trips and dinners. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy how like a district attorney, someone who is, in that. If I was an attorney cross-examining her, I would have asked her, well, tell me this. If you're prosecuting a criminal, someone you suspect of a crime, and they told you they had no receipts for anything, that they paid all cash, what would be your rebuttal? And I think you have her at that, but I don't know. She could be innocent, could be guilty. I don't know. It's just a crazy, crazy thing. Have a good one, Teresa Deller. Yeah, just it's a crazy situation down there, and I think it's cool to talk about because it's not really politics. It's a trial. It's things that's going on. Whether your opinion is he's guilty or not, this is beyond the fact. This is things that are just happening in the trial. All right, what else we got cooking, guys? What else we got cooking? Suspected car thief arrested for LA police chase. This was yesterday, guys. A man suspected of stealing at least one vehicle was arrested after a brief chase on the Sun Valley area of Los Angeles early Friday morning. According to Sky 5 reporter Rich Preckett, the original theft occurred in Arleta and involved a gray SUV. After fleeing on the 210 freeway, the suspect drove to the gas station where he hopped into a dark-colored BMW SUV, perhaps through a carjacking. Man, they ended up catching him after he jogged into a residence. LAPD eventually caught up with him near a business where he surrendered without incident. I was just asking about that the other day. You don't hear a lot of carjacking stuff anymore. Do you remember back in the day, man, in the 90s? Boy, when carjackings first took off, that was like the thing, man. Drive-by shootings, all that kind of stuff. You don't hear a lot about it anymore. Carjackings, that kind of thing. So I was actually asking if it was still like a problem, if they still had those kind of issues, with carjackings. Well, apparently they do, and they go on high-speed chases on the freeway. I don't know. California's crazy right now as far as the crime and stuff. I think it's the no cash bond that really changed things, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there, guys. Things will, I think it looks like they're cracking down on shoplifters as well. Things are starting to, I don't know. I don't want to say go back to normal, but they're tightening up a little bit, What else we got, guys? Let's see here. Earthquake last night, guys, in San Bernardino County, right over by Rancho Cucamonga. A 3.8 magnitude earthquake struck the San Bernardino County area on Thursday night. The quake was reported around 11:38. 3.8, man. Have you noticed they're getting closer and closer? Allegedly. Allegedly. 8 cars one night, Daily News recorded. We smashed 77 parked cars. Allegedly. Oh, I love John, man. John has like the greatest stories on here. Let's see. Yeah, so you had a 3.5 measured a depth of approximately 7.4 miles, according to the USGS. No injuries or structural damage were reported immediately. Yeah, man, it's coming. They're getting closer and closer. They were out in the desert. Now you notice 3.5 ain't bad, but I have a feeling something's coming. Something's coming soon, man. The big one. I don't know if it's the big one, but a big one is coming. Let's see. Let's see. Taylor Swift donates $100,000 to the shooting victim's family. That's pretty cool. OC man allegedly stabbed 8-year-old son with a screwdriver. What the fuck? An Orange County man was arrested after allegedly stabbing his young son in the neck with a screwdriver. Christopher Lee Kearns, 28 of Santa Ana, is accused of stabbing his 8-year-old son several times with a screwdriver and slashing him in the hands with a knife. The boy was visiting him at a sober living facility. Ugh. So the guy has some more issues than I think sobriety. It seems like, according to horrible, man. The boy's mother and stepfather arrived at the facility to pick him up and waited outside in the driveway. Kearns took the boy in his room in the facility and put the boy in his lap and talked about God. Oh, That's never good, guys. He had a mental breakdown, man. Woo. This sounds like the boy is in stable. Maybe. Yeah, he was charged with attempted murder, child abuse, endangerment, a bunch of stuff. Only facing 15 years. Man, he should be facing a lot more than that. Yeah, crazy, man. Fucking drugs, man. Just stay off of them, guys. Unless it's weed, then you're okay. What's the best police chase? Saw OJ. That one. You know what? Do you guys remember that, the OJ Simpson chase? I remember sitting in my room and watching it on TV, and you're like, "What the heck is going on here?" And AC Callens is in the back calling the police. Lonnie, the guy who stole the garbage truck and couldn't get it out of first gear, super slow chase. Oh man, I love it when those guys steal like the bulldozers from construction sites, and then you see them like running down the road with them and stuff. Oh man, that is funny. All right, guys, so that was your wake and bacon news for the weekend. Let's get into something I like to call Today in History, guys. Brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. We're going to get into Today in History. Let's do it, guys. Today in history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history. All right, guys, let's get into this. All right. First up, guys, birthdays. Good old Kim Jong II, the father, North Korean political leader, was born today, guys, in Siberia, Russia, of all places. He died December 17, 2011 at age 70. And then his crazy son took over. The Weeknd. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. That's right. The Weeknd's birthday, guys. The singer of The Weeknd. A Canadian singer was born. Tennis great, guys. Tennis great John McEnroe was born today, guys. Kim Jong II, North Korean political leader. We talked about him. 1904, George F. Kennan, American diplomat and historian, was born. And then in 1834, Ernest Haeckel, German embryologist, was born. Who's your favorite German embryologist, guys? Blow up those comments. Let me know. All right. In 2016, Egyptian scholar and statesman Bonatreros Ghali, who was a UN Secretary General, supported the UN mediation in post-Cold War strife and oversaw lengthy and difficult peacekeeping operations, died in the age 93. 2005, the Kyoto Protocol, an international treaty aimed at reducing emissions of gases that contributed to global warming, went into effect in 2005. 2005 also, the NHL became the first North American professional sports league to cancel an entire season. 2004-2005 season was canceled after collecting bargaining agreement between the owners and the players union ran out. I forgot about that. 1959, American tennis player, the great John McEnroe, Mr. Yell At Ya, was born in West Germany. Nice. 1957, the British television broadcasters BBC and ITV ended post-war policy in which there was no programming between 6 and 7 at night, known as the toddler truce. The break was designed to help parents put their children to bed. That's interesting. 1949, the first Knesset, Hebrew Assembly, unicameral Parliament of Israel and supreme authority of that state, opened in Jerusalem. 1949. 1945, American paratroopers landed on Corgadilla Island in the Philippines during World War II, and within 2 weeks had recaptured it from the Japanese. 1938, American Chancellor Kurt von Schnuxning attempted to an Australian Nazi to his cabinet, believed to be the first step in the German overthrow of his government. 1937, DuPont chemist William Hung Carruthers patented nylon. So nylon was invented today, guys, or at least patented. 1923, the burial chamber of King Tut was unsealed by British archaeologist Howard Carter. His discovery of the tomb the previous year was one of the most celebrated contributors to Egyptology. That's I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I've ever talked about this or not. Where are we at here? Me and my son many years ago. It was actually in Parker, Arizona, the casino they have down there. They had a King Tut, I guess like an exhibit. They brought like all the stuff they had found. Super. You know what? I wonder if I have any of those pictures. God, that was a long time ago. I have to go way back. How far are you going back? You're going way back. Yeah, my son was like 7. He's like 22 now. But no, that was one of the funnest things that I had done in a long time. Yeah, we drove up there. It was like a whole exhibit. They had everything. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. So yeah, here's look at that. That's one of the things there. There's my son when he was a little guy. Look at his little chubby face next to the thing. All of a sudden, it turns into a Brian slideshow from his family. Look, there's the deal there. Yeah, that was one of the. This was 2015 too. So it shows you how long ago it was. Yeah, it was a good time, man. A lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, look at that. That was like inside one of the coffins, the burial thing. Yeah, it was really interesting, man. All the gold too. Look at that thing. All the stuff that they found. Man, Egyptians were so far ahead of their time, or were they part of Atlantis? You know, I don't know if you guys have ever heard those theories that when Atlantis got destroyed, they had some Rosie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Rosie? They had some people did survive, and they ended up like in Egypt and those type of places and helped advancement more so than because Rosie, go. So we're trying to do a show here. This ain't the Rosie show, even though it should be. This ain't the Rosie show. And that's what they were saying, like, you know, and then the aliens, we talk about that, like the Stargates and the whole, get them over here. I'll pet you, but you got to stay over there. Stargates, yeah, it was the Blue Water Resort and Casino. What? Oh, 1995, the San Diego tank terrorized the neighborhood. What? I'm going to have to look into that, Lonnie, right now. San Diego tank. Let's see what we got. 1995, San Diego tank rampage. I had no idea, Lonnie. Nelson was a native Californian and United States Army veteran. Oh, they made a movie out of this, right? No, wait a minute. That was before. That was an old movie. Tank. Who remembers that movie, Tank? Where like it was like an army guy and he built the tank and like took over because the town was screwing with him or something. That's an old movie, man, like from the 80s. But is that no? That's a different story, Tim. That's if you guys have not seen this documentary on Netflix, let me see if I can find the name. There's a documentary on Netflix where a guy is pissed off at the city he lives in. It's corrupt. You know, it's one family runs the whole thing, and they're trying to steal his property from him, or at least he thinks they are. And so he decides to he builds a tank. He gets a bulldozer, and he's a structural engineer. So he like welds fucking big old sheet of steel all around it. So there's no way in, no way out other than the bottom. And so he builds this thing and he decides, is his name Brian? It could be. Luckily, I don't have a garage where you guys have to worry about that. And he just one day he said, fuck him, man. He got into his bulldozer and he went over to the city council members' houses and businesses that he didn't like. And he just ran their houses and businesses over. He's like, fuck these guys. And then, so yeah, all hell broke loose. My favorite of it is the cops that are trying to be heroes. They're like, the one guy thinks there's a hatch on top. So he does this whole maneuver where he's like on a sign or something. And as it goes by, he jumps and he lands and he thinks he's going to be the big hero, lift the hatch, and it's all going to be over. So he gets on there and you see his face immediately because there is no hatch. And he's like, oh, fuck, I'm on top. I'm not a hero. I'm a dummy. And he's just like getting shook off. So the guy had it to where the only way in and way out was through the bottom. And he had all the steel around it. So you couldn't shoot it. You couldn't. And then he didn't even have windows. He had cameras, video cameras around. Just insane. And, I don't want to. The guy did a horrible thing. I don't want to freaking, put the guy up on a pedestal. But hey, when you don't want to be fucked with, man, things happen, right? So the San Diego tank rampage, this happened in 95. You know what? And there's video too. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'll show you guys on here. I have to do it a little different because of my setup this morning. I can't really share. All right. Oh, damn, he is. He's straight running down the street in a tank. Oh, damn. He don't care, man. He's going for it. Oh, car lot. That can't be good. This is in 95. This has to be a news guy, right? That's crazy. Dang, Lonnie, that's a good call out on that, man. So what was this about? Let's dig. I guess this is the show today. I guess this is what we're doing. I guess this is what we're doing. What do we got? 1995 San Diego tank attack, rampage. On May 17th, he stole a 57.3 ton short ton tank from the local California armory, and drove it around for 6 miles, crushing cars, infrastructure, and everything in his path throughout, though without injuring anybody. He didn't injure anybody? That's amazing. The tank crashed and was partially disabled. The San Diego police forced it to open, shooting and killing Nelson. His motives are unknown. The incident raised questions about military security. So what if it was just some dude that just like stole it and was like, I just want to have some fun? Like they don't know what was involved or anything. That's crazy. Idaho must be full of cannibals to have it legal. Oh, cannibals. What? That's a crazy one, man. That's a crazy one. Police chases. They get nuts, man. They get really nuts. What were some of the best police chases of all time? Let's look into this today. Maybe we'll watch some video. The best police chases of all time. Let's see here. Let's see. This one's all right. We'll do this one.
Oh my God, what is that?
Check out some speed racers here, guys. All right, here we go. Look at our production value, guys. Oh, there he goes. I hear that engine roaring. He's going for it. They're going fast. Oh, man. Are they going to try to force him off? That's crazy when they go through traffic like that. Man, that's sketchy.
Left-hand lane right here, right in front of me. Take him out.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, she's driving a Honda CR-V. How much horsepower does a Honda have? Come on. Let's see that particular Honda. You never got chased, really, John. That's kind of good. That's good. That's smooth. Chantel, have a good one. Have a good day. That's got to be frustrating when you almost have him, and then he's able to get away. And then on these side streets, that's got to be sketchy, man. God, that's got to be sketchy, man. Heavy traffic. I can't believe that Honda's going that fast, man. That's insane. Oh, something's up. That's actually pretty cool, John, when you can read about your antics and they don't know who you are. Oh, there he goes. Boom. Oh, the Grand Theft Auto. He just kept going. Yay, he did it. He freaking... Are they going to get him? He pulled a GTA, man. He freaking, he got hit and turned it around and ran from him. That's awesome. Oh, did they get him? Looks like they got him. That's insane. How many out there have been parked? Like whether you're just on the freeway, has anyone ever seen a high-speed chase fly by them when you're on the freeway? Other than John, who's been stealing cars. That's awesome, man. Like, you know what? You know you're a good criminal when you're reading about your antics, and it's and they don't name you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. You know, we got to do when criminals get away pretty soon. That's an episode I like to do. When criminals get away. those high-speed chases. Oh, that's crazy, man. All right, guys, I'm going to end this one just a little early. I got to drive back today. I'm driving back from Phoenix, so I'm going to end this up a little early so I can, me and Rosie got to hit the open road. You guys know. Please send some prayers and positive thoughts our ways for safe travels, guys. We will be back at 4:20 with Baked and Unboxed. We're unboxing the Lola droid, guys, from Star Wars. That's right. If you guys watched Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan series, little Princess Leia had a droid that was her best friend named Lola. And we bought it, and we're going to unbox it and maybe give it away. Maybe we're giving some stuff away today, guys. So make sure you tune in at 4:20 for Baked and Unboxed. We'll be getting into all sorts of good stuff, guys. Strain review, all the normal stuff, guys. So make sure you tune in at 4:20. I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys. Don't get into any high-speed chases this weekend, guys. Be safe. Be good to one another. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you. Man, excuse me. You know what, John? I got my email up. Email me. I want to get you on the show and talk about it on the podcast. Yeah, definitely. I finally got my email back up and running. So if anyone needed to email me, the info@rebelfilms.net is back up and running, guys. Helps if you pay for the extra storage. Apparently, that's what I needed to do. All right. I appreciate you guys. I will see you at 4:20. Have a great day, guys. Take care of one another, and we'll see you at 4:20. Baked and Unboxed.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys.